Summertime, bow, 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 and the veggies are growing. Bow, bow. Oh, hello. Thank you for joining me for Veg with Lisa live. I am Lisa, and I have a trick question for you. Are, in fact, these veg? Type in the comments. Do you think these are veg or not? Oh, but before you do that, please type in the comments and say hi so that I know that you can see me and that you can hear me and that I'm not just talking to these imposters. Oh, but today on Veg with Lisa Live, I am going to show you what to do with these amazing creatures. Emily, oh, it's so good to see you. I miss you. But that was a trick question because these, in fact, my friends, are not vegetables. But we will get to have that in a moment because it doesn't really matter. But what I am going to get to right away is Ratatouille. Today is Ratatouille Day on Veg. So I'm going to turn you down here. Oh, and Maeve is in the house. Maeve, it's great to see you too. What is Ratatouille, my friends? Well, it is a big old fancy French word. Emily just got back from Paris, so she probably knows all about Ratatouille, that you cook in a skillet with a whole lot of different things that we think are veg, but they're really not. But again, we'll get to that. It doesn't really matter. So let me show you what I've got going on here. Ooh, baby, I wish you could smell it. In my big, heavy, this is my weight workout. In my big, heavy cast iron skillet, I've got some onions and some garlic. Those, my friends, are veg. And I've got some sweet bell pepper. Ah, Emily said she had some ratatouille and some French vino. Ooh la la. Bon, merci. Ma petit chouchou. Anyway, onions and garlic in the skillet with some olive oil and then some sweet bell pepper. Peppers are one of those tricky things. They're not actually a veg, they're a fruit, but it doesn't matter. I've got them all in the skillet sauteing. Maybe you would even say stewing. This is kind of like a French stew, ratatouille with a little bit of sea salt, not too much, but remember, we get our excess sodium for those of us who need to watch our sodium. Some people need more sodium, right, Maeve? But those of us who want to watch our sodium intake, remember you get your excess from processed and convenience foods, not from your own home cooking. Okay, so I've been stewing this all along. And then one of the things perhaps that makes ratatouille very infamous, if you will, are the eggplants, which again, this is not a veg. So sorry to disappoint you. I'm going to throw in eggplants. And then also in ratatouille is squash. Now, this that I've already chopped up is a zucchini squash. You can use any kind of squash that you like. This is kind of another kind of zucchini, but guess what? This is not a veg either. So what are all of these things that I'm tricking you with? Well, stay tuned because this, my friends, this, they're all fruit. Emily, you are right. These are all fruits, eggplants, tomatoes, squash, peppers. They're all fruits. They're not veg, but that's okay. We don't care. What matters is that you put them in your skillet, you put them on your plate, and that you put them in your belly because we know we need a variety of plants, fruits, veg, nuts, seeds, grains, doesn't matter what we call them. 30 to 40 different varieties per week for a healthy gut, for a healthy immune system, for a healthy Emily and Maeve. Okay, so in here, I've already sauteed my onions, my garlic, my sweet bell pepper. I like to use red. You can use green. You can use anything. Just don't use hot ones unless you're Emily and you want it spicy. I added my eggplant. I added some zucchini and some sea salt, maybe a little grind of freshly cracked black pepper, not too much because I'm going to do something else at the end. Then I'm going to add our other non-veg, our veg imposter tomatoes. Now it's market season here and I got all of these veggies, fruits, AKA veggies at the River Arts District Farmers Market here in Asheville. Spice Witch is in the house. Stay tuned, Spice. There's a secret coming. All of these fruits / veggies at my farmers market, the River Arts District Farmers Market, But if you don't have access to a farmer's market, that's okay. Do your best, and a can of tomatoes works just fine. But I'm telling you, these markets are worth seeking out because you'll find all kinds of fresh, homegrown fruits, veg, and really cool things like the secret I'm going to show you in a minute. So all I've done is cook all this. Can't be any easier. Don't tell me you can't cook. All you got to do is throw all the stuff into the skillet, and you know what? Probably a little bit of water to help it go. Then you put the lid on, you set it aside, and you let it cook. Heather, oh my gosh, Heather, it's great to see you. You let it cook down until it gets to be this somewhat, not the prettiest, I have to confess, but it gets like this soft and stewy texture in a good way. And then here's what you're going to do. You're going to finish it with a whole load of fresh basil, either from your garden or from your neighbor's garden. I'm so lucky I have neighbors and friends who have big bushy basil, or basil that you got at your farmer's market. And then I like to serve it with some olives, very provincial style. And then here comes the secret you've all been waiting for. From my friend, the good witch, Sabrina Spice Witch. Love this stuff. The perfect amount of just a little bit of heat. And actually, she has a new product. This is the black garlic chili crisp, which I am loving because, as Emily tells us every week on the show, you cannot have too much of a good thing when it comes to garlic. So ratatouille, saute it. Onions, garlic, those are veg. Sweet bell peppers, fruit, eggplant, fruit, squash, fruit, tomato, fruit, doesn't matter. Throw them all in your skillet. Cook them down until they're nice and soft and stewy. Add a whole bunch of fresh basil. Parsley would be good too. Maybe a little drizzle of some chili crisp if you like things a little bit spicy. Oh yeah. Summertime is a time for ratatouille. Thank you for joining me for Vegetable Lisa Live. Now get thee to a farmer's market, and I'll see you next time.